Sup noon guys, welcome back. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next reading. So let's see what message the Spirit have for you today for your highest good. And as usual, only take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. So we're starting with someone who was going through a period of doubt, self-doubt I'm hearing. So this is a period of shadow, a period where you can't see things clearly. It's like the veil is too thick and you feel disconnected. And this is the perfect time for doing shadow work. This is when the aspects of us are asking for us our help. I'm hearing, asking to be acknowledged and seen. Yeah, that's the information I'm getting from that. This is in the past. So someone had this mentality thinking that things were not working for them as they should be working for them. So someone was asking for justice because the things were not fair. Yeah, and this is absolutely true. Maybe people were treating you in a way that was not fair. And then we get this card which shows the alignment. It shows alignment. So someone started looking into connecting to their supreme being. You're aligning all your emotions, your thoughts, your actions to this supreme being and this fire, this passion as well. So this was a period where someone decided to make a choice. And then, yeah, and then the world opened up for them. This is a huge card that shows conclusion of a long cycle, big job. So this was a cycle that someone was stuck in by thinking, by being in the cloud, by being in a place where they couldn't see the light, they were in the darkness, and they were being like in a victim mentality. I'm hearing everything was working against you. You couldn't see why things were being dealt that way, and yeah, you didn't think was fair. So this is what someone in here in this collective was feeling like things were not being fair for them. But as soon as you start to align yourself with your true essence, this is when things start moving forward and you start to understand that the things that were happening for you were in reality lessons that were taking you to close a huge cycle in your life. So you decide to break through this cycle that could be happening for lifetimes. That's what I'm hearing, where someone was stuck in a victim mentality and not be able to see through. But this is absolutely changing right now. And you're starting to see the opportunities that are being offered to you. In the past, you couldn't see them, so they were right there. The same challenge that were being presented to you were the solution. So they were the step stones for you to climb up and to arrive to your true essence. Right, I'm being called to use this shaman card to get more information on that. The rangers started being so strong all of a sudden. Ancient wisdom. Yeah, so you'll be unlocking the ancient wisdom. So this is the activation that's happening to this collective right now by literally changing the perspective, by understanding that the things were not happening against them, they are happening to support them to their ascension. And this is the ancient wisdom that has been unlocked right now for this collective, and it's constantly being made available to you. This card is being appearing for the last 3 readings. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Cups and the Sun as well, which is in reverse, but it's still positive card. So right now, someone could not be seeing it. All this breakthrough that they have been. They close a huge cycle, but they might be still stuck in the old mentality for the cycle that happened before. Okay. Yeah, so you're being called to pivot, to shift your mentality because your energy has changed. The external world is catching up. That's what I'm hearing. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which reminds me now of divine intervention. So you have been through this process of healing, and the divine is literally dropping this to you, dropping this new level of emotions So there will be more emotions coming towards this collective happy emotions. So before that, there was this need of emotional release. So you had to cry, to release, to process those emotions. So maybe this is a call for someone here. If you're still feeling like there's some emotions repressed, it's time to let them go, because there is this hand. There's this two hands. You see, the universe is literally handing it to you. This opportunity, this emotional fulfillment. Yes, and we have this, what is called meditation, always this little flower down there, the lotus flower. So the lotus flower shows someone that have been through struggles. So the lotus flower represents a flower that grows from the mud, grows in sludge. So maybe someone here was feeling stuck in sludge, as if they were feeling stuck on their shadows for a long time. But you have been doing the work, and this is why everything is opening up for you. There is this new clarity arriving with the Sun card, and there is this opportunity arriving to improve the way you feel about yourself, relationships, friendships. There is some sort of emotional that will be coming through, a new level of feeling, new level of seeing yourself. Um, and this is beautiful. So you have been releasing these petals, so you can now blossom in this new light, in this new radiance. And someone could be wondering, is this actually worth it? Worth it? Everything that I've been doing so far. So it's a time to stop and check and acknowledge all the work that you have been doing yourself. You see that there is all those pentacles there that shows the fruition, show that the work that you've been doing is paying off, and you just need to stop and have a look to see how far you have grown so until now. And pay attention that you have a pentacle right in front of you as well. So you might be wondering, is this working? But the pentacle is already there's part of this fruition that's already being made available for you, and this is what we can see in those cards. There a hand literally handing over the fruition that you've been cultivating. Yeah, this is an end of a period of struggle. End of, yes, it's literally the end of a huge cycle, the end of suffering. So all the swords, they can represent mindsets, old mindsets that you were stuck for a long time, but this is over. And you see that there is the light coming behind this cloud. So all this cloud, this black matter, this is all the shadow aspect that you have been dealing, and now there is this clarity coming through. You see the sun, this is the yellow there shows this clarity that's coming for you and dissipating all this smoke, all this darkness that were placed next to you before. So this is an end of a huge cycle, and the swords are representing each one of these stages that you've been fighting, and now it's gone, it's over, it's over. This is the end of a huge cycle of suffering, and those cards as well represent the end of arguing, end of fighting. So maybe you have to protect yourself, you have to literally fight against people and situations that were on your way, and you have been this brave individual protecting your energy and coaching through all the illusions. And this is an end. Those cards represent an end of the suffering, just like this one. This one this is the Ten of Wands. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, and this one is in reverse, which is even better. It shows that you've been releasing burdens, you've been releasing things that were not supposed to come forward with you. You're not allowing them to follow you anymore. This could be old ways of thinking, old relationships, old patterns, and even jobs. What else, Spirit? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This shows that old ways of making money, it's being literally unrooted from the soil. So you're breaking through old ways of making money. And at the moment, someone might not be feeling so secure and confident in their ability of making money, because this is a transition, right? this collective is in a very in a strong transition of building things in one way, of making money in one way, of surviving. It's a survival mentality that's being broken apart right now, and you get into this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which is independent energy that can provide for herself. But at the moment you're in this transition, so you might not be feeling fully capable right now. And let's see what message the spirit have to about that. Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. Okay. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. This makes so much sense. So this guy is pondering, is this actually working what I'm doing right now? And spirit is saying, so those two want this one as well. Yeah. So this card represents someone that's not very confident yet and is pondering whether it's working. So spirit is saying, be clear about where you put your focus. Don't focus on the bush. Focus on the pentacles. They are already coming out, because this is your fruition. And trust yourself. The sun is coming out now to confirm. It's time to start trusting yourself more, because you are absolutely capable to create all those pentacles. You see, both of them, they have the pentacles. They have the fruition that they desire. And this is related to the cycle that you're breaking right now. This is very interesting. This world card came up as well in the last reading. It's time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all that it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Wow, yeah. So Spirit is really pushing you to trust yourself, trusting your ability to create this, to bring this project that you're working on to fruition. You have the ancient wisdom, you have spirit support, and you have been releasing the burdens that were required. So all the spirit of suffering is over. So now what Spirit is asking you is to focus on what you are creating right now, rather than what is not happening for you. Because the more you focus on what is happening, the more it will appear in your reality. Someone had to block situations, or you had to block people, or situations that were not aligned with you, maybe even on social media. This is what I'm hearing. Let's get some guidance from the Starseed Oracle. Trust the timing. This is so on point. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. That's beautiful. And I'm seeing that what's calling my attention on this card now is there's three people here. I don't know if you can see it. So this is the old version of you. So this is the past version, the current version, and the future version. You see how much you are advancing. You just need to trust that you are going forward, even though sometimes you're not quite sure if what you're creating, it's bringing the fruition that you think you deserve, that's aligned to you. Trust that you're still advancing, and over time, this is where you're gonna be. That's beautiful. What else, Spirit? Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. Yeah, you've been called to keep following your inspired action. Big picture thinking. Try to see things as your highest self would see things from above, so you can see that you're still progressing, even though it doesn't feel at some times. I remember soul path, the fated life versus the destiny life. Slow down, time in nature. So someone has been called to slow down a bit. It's a time for reflecting, to acknowledge all the progress that you've been making. So maybe connecting to Earth, to Mother Gaia, it's a good thing for you right now. So let's get a last one. lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. It's time to release things that are not aligned to you and trust that the veil will lift. Even if you're feeling like you're in the dark sometimes, like we saw in this card, trust that the veil will lift and you'll be able to see things more clearly. But until there, trying to see things from a bigger perspective, guys, I think we can leave this there. I wish you all the luck with this process. And if you need any support, make sure you check the box down below for shadow work. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye. See ya.